Welcome to Lesson 3 in Unit 5, Birds, Beaks, and Babies. In this lesson, students will work to answer the question, how are baby plants like, but not exactly like, their parents? Students read a book and use models to compare plant parents and plant babies. They figure out that, like animals, plants have parents. Plant parents look alike, but not exactly like their young. In the Engage, ask students, do plants have babies? Give time for them to turn and talk to one another, then share a few answers with the whole class. Explain to students that today we're going to think about how young baby plants compare to their parents. In the Explore, read aloud the book Our Very Own Tree by Lawrence Lowry. A read-aloud guide for this book is available on Teacher Page 4. After reading, provide students with Student Journal Page 9. Young plant and parent plant, asking students to draw a picture of a plant in their yard or neighborhood in the left column here. Then, drawing what they think the plant looked like when it was young or when it was a baby. Have students turn and talk, then share out about how they think the baby plants they drew are similar yet different than the adult plants. If there's time, and you are able to, you could take students outside to look for evidence of young plants and their parent plants. In the Explain, tell students that just like animals grow, plants grow too. Some plants grow from seeds. Provide students a copy of Growing Oak Tree, Student Journal Page 10, and the cutouts for Growing Oak Tree on Teacher Page 5. Using the example of the oak tree in the book, Our Very Own Tree, guide students as they cut and paste the stages of the oak tree and place them in the correct order in the cycle. The correct order is seed, seedling, young plant, and adult plant. Afterwards, ask students to turn and talk, then share out to compare and contrast the seedling in the cycle to the adult plant and the young plant to the adult plant. In the Elaborate, allow students to discuss the similarities and differences between plants and animals concerning young and parent traits. Students may find the pattern that both plants and animal babies are alike but not exactly like their parents. You may want to pull out the animal parent and baby cards again from Lesson 2 and ask students to compare the young animals and parent animals to the oak tree young plant and oak tree parent plant. In the Evaluate, have students return to the young plant and parent plant on Student Journal Page 9 and answer the last question. How are young plants similar or different than parent plants? Teacher guidance for this discussion can be found on Teacher Page 6. By the end of this lesson, students will describe how plants and their babies compare.